You may have recently felt a noticeable shift in your energy, experiencing heaviness and fatigue. Waking up in the morning might have left you feeling dehydrated, and instead of feeling refreshed, you've been starting your day feeling drained. As the hours pass, tiredness seems to follow you, and no matter how much rest you get, a sense of exhaustion lingers. This lack of energy isn't just physical, it feels like your spirit is weighed down. You may find yourself feeling sleepy, exhausted, and unable to focus throughout the day. Your mind, too, seems to have a life of its own, wandering into places that only increase your anxiety. You might catch yourself thinking about worst-case scenarios or being plagued by worries that, deep down, you know aren't grounded in reality. These anxious thoughts may feel relentless, pulling you further into fear and self-doubt. Even though you intuitively understand the importance of reconnecting with your inner truth and wisdom, your mind is fighting an internal battle that leaves you feeling mentally conflicted. Despite this, there's a part of you that knows this challenging period will eventually pass. You've been through tough times before and have developed tools to help you navigate uncertainty. Now, more than ever, is the time to rely on these tools. Whether it's meditation, journaling, or seeking solitude to reflect, you know how to reach into your inner self for guidance. You're seeking answers from within, trusting that this phase will eventually lead to growth. This is a time for you to strengthen your faith in divine timing, trusting that everything happening around you has a greater purpose. Meanwhile, the person you're connected to has been deeply focused on their own life circumstances. This may explain why you've been experiencing so many ups and downs in your own emotional state. Their journey affects you in ways you may not always realize. You've also been finding it hard to express your emotions lately. There's so much you want to say, but the words seem to escape you, as if you're unsure how to put your feelings into language. It's possible this person's energy is contributing to this emotional block. A lot has happened in your person's life this year. They have been pushed to their breaking point more than once, forced to confront challenges they weren't expecting. Through these experiences, they've learned a great deal about themselves and have started to see their life through the eyes of truth, without illusion. Many of these struggles have been centered around clearing old karmic patterns, dealing with negative energy, and rebuilding their finances. They've faced loss in various areas, whether through career changes, relationship breakups, or other breakdowns in their life. Though they may still have an appreciation for the finer things in life, you remain their deepest desire. You mean more to them than anything else, yet for some reason, expressing this to you hasn't come easily. There's a block in their communication, a hesitation that's not rooted in a lack of feeling, but in fear of vulnerability. Still, they care for you deeply and are determined to find a way to communicate this, even if it's not immediate. They are working through their own internal struggles and, in time, will let you know how much you truly mean to them. One thing they are certain of is that they want to heal the tension between you. The conflicts and misunderstandings that have arisen are no longer things they want to carry forward. They desire a peaceful resolution, and they are ready to move past any unhealthy attachments or patterns that have been present. Their fear of being alone, which may have driven many of their past actions, is starting to fade. They are beginning to observe their emotions with greater clarity, no longer suppressing or ignoring what they feel. Instead, they are learning to accept their feelings and face them head-on. This is a major step for them in their personal growth. In doing this work, they are letting go of an old version of themselves, the one that was driven by fear, insecurity, and avoidance. They are finally ready to release this past self and embrace the person they are becoming. However, this transformation isn't without its challenges. At times, it feels overwhelming as they process the deep emotional layers they've kept hidden for so long. Yet they are welcoming these changes, knowing that they are essential for their growth. Your person may have gone silent because your honesty struck a chord deep within them. The truth you shared forced them to confront parts of themselves they weren't ready to face. Rather than react, they chose silence as a way to reflect, accept, and begin working on their flaws. When they return, and they will express how grateful they are for you and how much your presence has meant in their life. They now realize that their feelings for you are real, and they no longer want to keep them hidden. They don't want to meet in secret or stay silent about their love for you. They are ready to embrace it fully. Your partner sees you as a wish come true, someone who not only checks all their boxes but also brings a sense of fulfillment they've been longing for. In their eyes, you are incredibly special, and they hold you very close to their heart. They can't help but reflect on how fortunate they feel to have crossed paths with you, someone who embodies everything they've ever wanted in a partner. Right now, as they think about the connection between you, they are trying to assess the current state of the relationship with clarity and patience. They genuinely want things to work out, and because of this, they are taking a more logical, thoughtful approach. This isn't out of hesitation or fear, but because they understand that rushing into things might not lead to the best outcome. They're willing to go slow to ensure that both of you are on the same page. There's a shift happening in your connection, a transformation that is not only inevitable but incredibly significant for both of you. This change feels momentous and will shape the future of your relationship in a profound way. Your partner senses it too, and they are preparing themselves for this transition. Part of this preparation includes making plans to meet up with you, as they miss the energy and chemistry you both shared from the very first moment you met. That connection was so intense and magnetic that it left a lasting impression on them, one they still think about with fondness and longing. They are eager to reconnect in person, to relive those moments and reignite the spark that has always existed between you. Their interest in building a future with you is unwavering. In fact, they're envisioning a happily ever after scenario where the two of you can be together, fully committed and content. They love you deeply, and their feelings run far deeper than they might have expressed. However, despite the love they feel, it seems like you two hit a rough patch recently, perhaps a misunderstanding or a low point that caused some distance. This low point is one that now requires forgiveness and healing. They recognize that something went wrong, and they are seeking reconciliation. There might have been moments when they appeared to be inconsistent or unreliable, perhaps giving you the impression that they weren't serious or were playing games. However, they want you to know that this perception isn't accurate. They were never trying to mislead or hurt you, and they now feel the need to confess this truth to you. They are ready to come forward and prove that their love for you is real, sincere, and deeply rooted. This time around, they want to show you that they are serious about building something lasting and meaningful with you. Your partner is actively manifesting a new beginning for both of you, one that is passionate, healthy, and free from the burdens of the past. They are holding on to their inner strength as they prepare for this new chapter, knowing that the journey ahead will require effort and vulnerability. One thing they are fully aware of is your strong intuition. They know you have a remarkable ability to see through them, to understand their true feelings even when they try to hide behind their defenses. This is both a source of admiration and challenge for them. They know they can't come to you with half-truths or pretense, because you'll see right through it. To truly make this relationship work, your partner understands that they need to completely let go of any toxic tendencies or unhealthy patterns they might have held on to in the past. They are committed to self-improvement, not only for their own sake but because they recognize that you deserve the best version of them. They don't want to bring negativity or unresolved issues into your connection, especially when they see so much potential for growth and happiness together. Your partner has also noticed your independence and strength. They see how abundant you are on your own, how capable and confident you are as an individual. This is something they admire deeply about you. But they also know that you've been waiting for them to step up, to make the bold moves necessary to progress the relationship. They understand that you're holding back on fully committing or taking action yourself, waiting to see if they're truly willing to meet you halfway. They don't take this lightly and are beginning to realize that if they don't make the effort, they risk losing someone as precious as you. In their eyes, you are a source of sweetness, joy, and light. Your presence in their life has brought them immense happiness, and they can't imagine their future without you in it. They know the time has come for them to take real, decisive action to prove their love and dedication. This is a pivotal moment in your relationship, and they are ready to show you that they're serious about building a future together. They're holding on to hope, determination, and love, knowing that with effort and openness, the two of you can create something truly beautiful.